Hi guys, and welcome to Balloons Tower Defense Adventure Time. Yeah, I just decided to play the Martian games because I thought that I would win if I try hard enough, and so that's why I'm trying it right this second. And the rules were like, there are a lot of regrows. All your heroes are level 10, and also, items. You're gonna see this pop up every few seconds because it gives you a live countdown on how far the person goes, which is pretty annoying because okay, I know that person will probably go to the next round, so you don't really need a live reminder. So I kind of crashed out because it's kind of annoying seeing that thing pop up every 3 seconds. Again, kind of annoying, you know. And also, how's your day going? Again, okay, how's your day going? Yeah, I've probably been good. If it hasn't, just know that not all days are bad, but not all days are good. So the next day probably be better than this day if today was bad. And also, you might be wondering why you can't see any of the heroes. Well, you see, I decided not to show it because I wanted you to see more of the gameplay and of the heroes, and so that now, if you don't watch everything, you won't know my kit. So you have to watch till the end to actually know my kit and stuff. So might get angered by this, but I think it's a smart thing to do, so that people that only watch to this part won't know what my kit is if they don't remember. Yeah, since I thought that Cassie, since some heroes allow you to get that allies just because of that, I just thought maybe you could place it on ground, and you can't. And yeah, every single 10, 15, 20 rounds, I think 25 rounds, you get that bonus pop-up. And it's kind of weird how you actually don't get it for for round 10 you get 100 stones, while for round 15 and stuff you only get 20. So it wouldn't just be better for you to farm? And I don't farm like that because I don't really like farming and cheating like that. And it's not cheating, but it just doesn't feel right to farm every 10 rounds, just camp, then restart, then camp, restart. And also you only get 100 gems, so it won't be really worth it. Because you get 1,000 gems, you play this game 10 times, which is pretty easy. But I want to play this game 45 times just to get 4,500 gems. Because for the last two things, you need 45,000 to get the Lady Unicorn. And you gotta play 450 games to play this, or just save, which is reasonable. But I don't think that I would just do that. Also, do you know what's weird? How Sam, when she's literally using magic, can pop purples. And even when she's using fireballs, she can. So why can't the Flame Princess pop purples? It just doesn't make sense how Sam can, and she's literally using magic against purples. And if you don't know how purples work, basically they don't get damaged by magic. I think magic. And so stuff like fire and ice don't really work. So you gotta use something like size dart shurikens. And also, if you don't know the other ones, I'll just explain very quickly. White cannot be frozen. Black cannot get hurt by explosions. Leads can only get hurt by explosions of fire. And that's basically it. Also, yeah, camos just need a special upgrade to see those. which is kind of weird because sometimes it says on there it can pop all balloon types, but it can't pop camos because camos isn't a balloon type because it can be on every type of balloon, and a balloon type is basically like a single balloon. So a white balloon property can never be on a red balloon, but camo can be on a red, blue, DDT, while DDT has 3 properties, but like it's kind of different from like a regular non-Moab, you know? Also, you know when I said I'm probably gonna only post 1 video? It's actually like 1 or 2, because sometimes I might be able to publish another one if I have enough like time. So if you really like would rather have more longer videos or shorter videos, you can ask that. And also, you should watch my other videos too, because it really benefit me. And if you don't know why it benefit me, well, I kind of need these views, because without that, you wouldn't really see any YouTuber be publishing anything. Because what's the reason of making videos if you don't get anything out of it? So if you really want to support YouTubers, just like anyone, you should really just fully watch it, like the video, to make sure that they continue to post, because every singular view, like, subscribe does count. It like really does count. Even for higher YouTubers, getting that 1 view might just like make them like a lot of money, make them know that you like them and that they should continue posting. Yeah, but I kind of really like this game. It's like super fun, easy to record, easy to monetize, easy to like publish it. And I just think this is just such a good game for this. If I have any games to play, just tell me. I will probably play it. And right, like in like 52 seconds, I'm about to die. But literally, Finn's ability is so cracked. Like, if I didn't buy it at that time, I would have died, lost this game. But I just like got survived. And it's basically like the Dark Legend of the Knights black hole, but 1-time use. So it's a worse version. But like it's still super cracked. Like being able, and well, I'm about to lose like pretty soon. And I don't know how I lost. Like this, most of the time they can pop 3 Moabs, but this time they can't. And you know how it says you continue to hold the Martian throne? And I'm like, yes, of course. I just like obtained it, so why would I not continue to hold it? The only way for you to usurp me while I'm just playing the game is to go faster than I can. And that quest right there, where you have to waste 6 days to do that quest, is kind of stupid. Because most quests shouldn't be a wait this amount of time before. Because then it's just like more of a waiting game and less of a playing game. And also, what I hate about this game, about this thing of my progression point, is I have to play Necro Candy to do any of more stuff. And why I'm so angry about it is because before, when I played Necro Candy, it was so hard. I couldn't pass it, I couldn't do anything. And like this is like my 3rd try on it. It's just so hard to actually play this game well, because like you're gonna see that it's pretty hard. Not this round, but like the 3rd and final map is super hard, and I have to like literally like manage it, so it's just annoying. Yeah, but like, this game is so, again, just so fun. And like what I just love about Sam is that she can pop balloons with her like staff stuff. She can just drill a balloon down like a horde of like reds. Boom, dealt with. Blues, boom, dealt with. Yellows is her only hardship. That's just because of how fast they go. But anything else, she got them. And also, I like how she also is able to pop every single balloon type, so I don't have to worry about leads, camos, purples. I just don't have to worry about that. I just have to go straight and through. It's just so easy with her. But also, the top path, like, upgrades are, like, so weird. It's a tense beam, concentrated beam, and then dual beam. And they each go up by an increment of $200. But, like, what do they really do? Like, I know double beam doubles your beam, but it doesn't always doubles your beam. So it's sometimes two times damage, but sometimes it doesn't do that. Concentrated beam, I know it does more damage, but it doesn't look like it because it doesn't one-shot per greens. It still does the same amount of damage. So I don't know what it's supposed to do, because, like, it's just not doing what it's supposed to. And you can tell me if it does. And now that I look at it, actually, yeah, it actually does one-shot yellows. I mean that, yeah, concentrated beam and stronger beams do actually give more damage. So I was just rambling on about nothing. But I know you want to hear that ramble, so I'm going to keep it in here. Also, why is BMO the main, like, character? Why is it not Finn, who is the first guy you get? It's BMO, and it doesn't make sense. I know BMO is so, like, cute and, like, cuddly looking, but, like, it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather... It should have been, like, Max, because he's kind of like the head of the game. And BMO's not even in the front cover when you open the game. So, like, I don't know why they chose BMO of all guys. They should have chose, like, Tuxedo Jake, or, like, a Super Monkey, or Sam, or something like that. Not BMO. And I like BMO, but, like, I don't know why they have to put him there. It's probably because of love and how cuddly looking BMO looks, but that's still kind of dumb. Because I'd rather have someone like Jake, who looks cooler. Also, what I hate is how Sam's flash bomb is so useless. Like, what can you actually do with Sam's flash bomb? It's just some, like, lead popping, but, like, it's just so useless. It's not too fast, making it kind of a wear attack, and it's just so dumb. I don't know why they made it so weak. Cause, like, the problem with what's it called, Sai, is because, like, yeah, she's good when you're starting off, but when you go to, like, expert and, like, impossible, she's kind of useless. Cause, like, the only thing that's good about her is her last abilities. But characters like Sam is good for normal, hard, expert, and impossible. And even characters like Finn, where he still has his power with his saving you once thing. So I think that they should do that to every single character. Make them have at least one niche when it comes to, like, another game mode, aside from where they peaking. Because then it makes them more viable in other strats. Like, oh, you want to do this strat? Well, you can still use this guy even if he's not as good as he would be normally, you know? That will make the strat just so much better and make you actually want to use other characters you wouldn't think about because are better. Also, once I'm in game, Flame Bits is super broken with Flame Princess. Like, Flame Bits does so much damage, and I still don't know why. I always skip Flame Bits and go for Fire Sword and Flamethrower or Flame Burst. And, like, Fire Trap is kind of useless. Like, I actually don't know what's the reason of having Fire Trap. If it's not going to something like explode on impact or make, like, big damage. And so, like, flame bits, if you don't know how it works, basically, there's a percent chance of when a balloon gets, like, dies or something, it creates a flame cat that goes through the map, like Sada's Leaping Sword and GD6. And it does pretty niche damage, but when you're fighting a swarm, it just stacks up so fast that it does like 3 to like 20 damage, and then like she gets so much points of damage. And also, the Icing and Captain Cassie are both kind of dumb and useless. Like, why would one ice or cannons that miss 100% of the time than actual good, reliable characters? And the only reason I use them here is because I'm right now still in my dumb thinking phase of just trying to place characters, see what characters are good, and it's like, okay. And also, you know what's also weird? The chests. They always give you regular white ones, but like sometimes when you do the big orb things, it gives you like rares or even uncommons for the big chests. It doesn't make sense when it's supposed to be like the combination of all three, and so it kind of feels like I really wasted my entire 30 minutes just to get a green orb that best gives you like, I don't know, but like a rare one could give you a +1 damage, which sounds a little bit, but for characters with fast attack speed, +1 damage might deal hundreds more damage DPS in that same amount of time. So it's just like way useful on fast hitters like Sam, Sai, or Finn. Yeah, but this game is so fun. You should play this game. I know it's hard sometimes, but that's like what makes games fun. So you should really play this game. And also, Balloons Tower Defense 2. And use other people's creator code. Like, I don't have mine yet. I probably will soon, because I know they see these videos and say, this guy, we should give him a creator code. And you should use other people's, because that's just helped them out a bunch. And if you don't know why, it's because whenever you purchase something with their creator code, some of that money goes to that creator code person. And so then, let's say, and this might sound like a little bit, but let's say they get $10 from every single time you pay, okay? And then thousands of people do that, they get like thousands of dollars from you using that creator code. And like, if you just use a creator code, they just become much richer and actually want to make more videos because they can promote themselves more and just like get out there more. And it's not like not using the creator code will not help them. Just use the creator code because it doesn't do anything bad to you, but does bad stuff for other people. And like, we should all help each other, because if we don't, then nothing good will happen, and all the bad stuff will happen, with no good stuff balancing it out, making just bad all the time, and never good stuff anytime. It's really pretty hard to create more and more talkings, because I gotta make something that's relevant or irrelevant, and like, it's kind of hard because this video is like 30 minutes long, and so I give a space, but like, I gotta talk for like 20 minutes about this game or just about a little irrelevant stuff, which is pretty hard. Like, for most YouTubers that do that commentary, they can do way easier because they can not talk and make sense. But for post commentary, it's way harder because you have to like actually talk. And I know you weren't saying just do commentary, like that time commentary. And the biggest part of that is right now it just will not be possible right now. So I wouldn't go for no voice, no commentary, and just me playing the game. Because like I actually see that quality is way better than quantity. And the way for you to actually get better is you want to make your first like 50 non-short videos just quantity. Because those ones are your like what they like, what they don't like, your preferences. And then you do your next few videos quality, like voice, make it the best, because then you get that flow of people just watching it, and then even higher flow now, because now everybody, just like before, we're used to no voice, but now hearing your voice just puts your viewage from like 30 views to 100, 200, thousands. So that's a pretty easy way for you to get more views. Go for quantity then to quality, because yeah, one video, so before I probably wouldn't even get 100 views in the span of 3 days, but now I'm getting that. Cause like even if I had 3 videos for a month, I probably wouldn't get 100, but with doing quality, I'm getting 100 in the span of 3 days. So in a week, 2 weeks even, I'm getting like 300. Now that might sound a little bit, but my videos are on the longer spectrum of viewage. So a 20-minute video that gets 100 views can be 10 watch hours, giving me, after I get monetized, a pretty decent low bang for my buck. But that still is just like, okay, I'm getting like 10 watch hours from one video because of its decent length with people watching it. Because before, what I was thinking is, well, if I make a 1 hour video and get like 3 views, that's 3 watch hours, which sounds pretty bad if you imagine it, but it's actually super hard to get views in the first place. So getting 3 views is like kind of big for 1 hour long videos on my spectrum. So like that sounds great, but that's not really as good as getting a 1 minute video that gets 100 views. That probably get the same amount of watch hours and would make that into hundreds of videos. So quality is very good, and you gotta use quantity at the start so that you can get your viewers' attentions, and that's just a little piece of knowledge for you guys that want to just start making content. And I'm still a really new person. Like I just joined like a year ago, and I really had a lot of breaks in the middle of it, so that's why I'm not as flourished as I could have been. But I trying to not keep on doing breaks, because I want to like make videos for you guys, because I know you guys would want to see videos. And so just like, I love it when you watch my videos fully and don't just quit at the halfway mark or the like last quarter mark. And that's what you should remember. Don't quit after the first 10 seconds. You should watch it just like until the halfway mark. Don't like it, then it's okay. But if you do like it, you just watched something that you didn't thought. So now you saved 30 minutes of time when you thought to search videos, and now you just watched a person giving them 1 view, and also fulfilling yourself, which is like a double whammy, which is just super good for us and for you. Each of these like tiny rambles, if you don't know, are like spaced out because I watch over the front to see what I can talk about that makes sense. So I'm not talking about like, oh, what if this guy kisses that guy, and then they have like, okay, that's just so weird. I wouldn't do that to you guys. And this is what I want to talk about of how hard. Because zombie balloons are crazy hard, because you get they spawn so much more. Because basically, if you don't know, after they die, they leave a gravestone, and that gravestone is when that same exact balloon type would spawn in the next round, meaning that you get way more money because of pops, but you're fighting a yellow balloon basically near the end point where it should have been in the front, making it so that you gotta realize you gotta pop fast so you don't get hit and behind the next round. And thank goodness they didn't make zombie Moabs, because then if I'm fighting a zombie Moab at the halfway mark, I probably cannot finish it, because if it took me an entire halfway mark to beat it, how do you expect me to do another halfway mark to beat it again? So it's just super, like, thank goodness. But, like, I probably know what I'm talking about. They probably did make a zombie Moab, and I just never seen or played against one, because right now, like, the furthest progression I made is getting Super Monkey. And what I'm saying is, this is not my first time playing this game. I played this game multiple times, and so it's my first rodeo, and that's what I'm talking about, how hard this game was and why I was reluctant to play it. But still, I gotta play this game because, I love you guys, and you just, like, the people I want to talk to. Yeah, we're reaching the last few minutes, and I think I'm gonna do that now. Gonna tell you what it's like the last few minutes, so like, if you can't use a remote or something, so that oh, okay, it's about to end. Cause, like, I don't know, it just, like, feels right to say, hey, we're about to finish soon, so just know we're about to finish soon. And then when your parents say stop, show them that we're about to finish soon, and you're gonna hear me say we're about to finish soon, and that will just, like, help you. And that's just a kind word that I would do for you, because you're my viewers. I'm your, what would you call it, like, your not really creator, but, like, I'm your person that you're watching. So of course I would want you to know what you want, and that's what I'm saying. Also, again for this, they are literally spawning purples right there on the last bend, which is, like, crazy, because that's so hard to beat it. And yes, the magic soap on there does, I think, cleanse them, but they pop before the cleansing work, so it's like counteracts the entire destroy them before they destroy them after they do it. And I should have thought about that and put PB lower or put him higher, but then that will also make it hard for me to pop balloons because they're so much further up and stuff, and that would make it harder. And I also still beat this round anyways, so it doesn't really matter anyways, But also, when I talk about last video, talk about a Balloons Adventure Time anime, they should make one for this one too. I know they already made a cartoon, but it's different. It's gonna be like, plus with Max and stuff, way cooler, and also make them more or less cartoony, because that would just be super cool to see, like, Flame Princess with a fire staff just, like, fighting against an entire Moab, or PB using a gigantic jelly bean launcher to pelt a bunch of ceramics. And also, like, more than it being something like ceramics, just balloons, it'd be like just like zombie like people that get, like, balloonized into these, which would make such a good storyline. But that's like the finishing arc, because I hate it when anime does that, like in JJK, how the story just ends after they defeat Sukuna. It's just like, we only really seen one big villain, and one big villain was Sukuna. Yes, we saw Gato, but that he wasn't really like he was a big villain, but just like we only saw two. Like also with Demon Slayer, only saw Muzan. Done. Like I want to see more than Muzan. I want to see a new character, villain that there's like a half demon, and it's like Tsunami or something that is half demon now, and basically the crew comes back together to fight them, and then the fallen dead Hashiras are now his 12 Kazukis, and they're not 12, I know, but like still, that'd be super cool. And like Yorishi comes back to life because Muzan secretly planted a little bit of his body into Yorishi, and like Yorishi's now the final villain, or like Tsunami's right hand man that is like super cracked. That'd be just super cool idea. And I'm actually thinking about making one if I could possibly do one. One more thing also just so weird is, why does Jake tie him up when he popped the layer? Because then you just spawn 4 ceramics. And it would just be smarter to have like 2 jelly beans have power. Because like, I don't just want a simple defeat a Moab layer. And also, it's like, also stops him from attacking also. So if it's like a rush of tiny balloons, I just die. Also, Warrior Bubblegum is broken. Now I think you're gonna see that next video how she's just broken, but also not that broken as I thought. So I thought she'd be way more broken for early game, but she's not really like that. She's more of like a mid game, and so it's just kind of like, I thought you would do good because of how you worked on, doing something. And I won't spoil it for you because I know you might want to not get spoiled. If you don't know, you gotta watch the next video, which will probably come this week or next week if I am able to send more to you. And also, they both use the same thing as with Bubblegum. So if I did check Warrior PB, I could have got her to like level 2, but I didn't see that, so now I have a level 1 PB, more than a level 2 PB, so it's kind of heart-wrenching. And yeah, that's going to be all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.